What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So this guy is going to need to be replaced, and I've got to figure out something to put on the gutter to keep this from happening, because this is the second flag. So she's going to get folded up and put to rest on the stand with the other flags that have just gotten torn up. It is a Harbor Freight flag, so say what you will. So just check the ball joints on this and the wheel bearings, they're good. But I've got to clean it. See up in here, I don't know if you can see, where I greased the bushings for the upper control arm. It slings everywhere. So I've got to clean that up. Not a big deal. Hasn't been too bad of a mess, but tires starting to get a little worn. So what I wanted to go over is tools you can use when you rotate your tires, or when you take them off to check ball joints or anything else. So you can use a regular 1/2 inch ratchet with this size socket, 22 millimeter, with a protective sleeve. If you have expensive fancy lug nuts, I do not. Fits on there perfect. And I have several different versions of this. This is just green. ATD. It's pretty nice. Done well. You can see it's been used from the inside. And you just put that on there. If you have a ratchet, you can put on a ratchet. Or if you have an impact gun, this Milwaukee 1/2 inch with the JD-Deco cover. This boot is awesome. It's even got a protective boot on one of the other batteries, not on this one. Fully charged, and you can set the different settings so it's not maximum. And that's loosen. That's tighten. So easiest way to take them off, use that, and you use this socket. Don't need an adapter. Another way you can put them on, okay? This, if you're in a pinch and you're in a hurry, you can use this torque stick. It's 140 foot-pounds. I just hit my camera. That's stupid. My new camera. Yeah, watch it when you're hitting stuff. You might accidentally inadvertently hit something. You can put this with this, and it will torque them to 140. It's called a torque stick. Now, they make versions of this that already have the socket on the end made to it. Don't have any of those, might get some and try them out, but that's good for now. What I love to use, either of these will work. Yes, this is snap-on. It's got the batteries out of it so they don't get corroded. You just take this end off, put them in there. This is 1/2 inch. I also have a 3/8 inch for stuff like the suspension, the bolts and stuff. It is warm out here. I should be wearing a t-shirt and a sweatshirt. Crazy weather. But this is a Torque Tech angle wrench. So not only does this do torque, which is necessary on just the wheels, but if you're doing the upper control arms, if you're doing ball joints, nuts, tie rod end nuts, which are all good on this truck. I'm going to grease them again. It's about that time. It's been a few months. A couple thousand miles or so. Clean the old grease off, but I'll do that in another video. This also has torque plus angle on the suspension parts. So if you replace any of that stuff, alignment, cam, bolts, any of that, and she's dirty, she's getting a detail today as well. You can use that to do that. You know, and I don't have the specs in front of me, but you follow the specs. You can go on a bunch of different sites and get the specs, or GM's site. You do the torque, and then you do the first pass 110 degrees, depending on what it is, 80 degrees, second pass, and that's supposed to give more clamping force to the bolts, okay? But this is about $600 and something. I got it for $500 and something on sale. Ignore that. I'm not worried about that right now. Somebody's being a pain in my butt. Guarantee you it's a scammer. so I'll worry about that later. But that's about $500 or so on sale. Might get it for $480, depending on your Snap-on guy. That stays in the house. That does not ride around. These stay in my toolbox. You can't afford that. This was like 50 bucks. This thing's been awesome as well. EP Auto, as I throw it on the ground. Click type torque wrench. You can get these anywhere. Pittsburgh, Harbor Freight, you can get them anywhere. 50, 60 bucks, and you set them using this dial indicator down here, this little turnstile, and it'll have the torque readings on here. And that is my preferred method. For wheels, you can just use that, but I use that just because I can, and it beeps, and you can see it when you're hitting it. So, yeah, and you do the star-cross pattern, of course. But that is an awesome tool to have if you can afford it. Recommend that, because a lot of today's suspension is torque plus angle. If you can't, torque wrench is fine, especially for wheels. So if you really want to get expensive, you get this Milwaukee, DeWalt, whatever brand you want to use, Earthquake XT, whatever brand, Hercules, Bauer. Have some of the Bauer lineup. This is an awesome tool to have for taking stuff off faster and putting stuff on faster if you're in a jam. Again, you can use this and have your sockets. Wear gloves if you're dealing with grease or all, jack stands, all that. So remember to like, subscribe, comment, share with notifications if you like this video. Once we hit 100, doing a free giveaway, so remember that. Maybe one day we'll give away one of these. That's gonna take a lot of subscribers. Anyway, guys, got plenty more videos coming, so stay tuned. Love y'all. Peace out.